I have seen extreme distortions in this shield. And now that we're in grand solar minimum, any distortion in the shield, any cracks in it, which will be created when they go into tera-electron volts, will allow more radiation into the core of the Earth. And right now, with the ASO Japan volcano exploding today, we got La Palma. The last thing we need is to weaken the shields and let more of that radiation into the planet. You feel it, guys, in sunburns, the plants burn up and everything. Guys, the Earth's magnetic field is not as strong as you think it is. It's kind of a delicate balance. And it's a perfect balance that was designed by God. But when you start interfering with that, you start interfering with other things on the planet, weather, heat, radiation, things like that. And what we're seeing now at low power is physical distortion in again, in our shields. And there's going to be problems going forward. A lot of people have been saying, what about CERN? What about CERN? And I would come in like once a year and say, guys, they're shut down until late 2021. And now here we are going into almost November, and they're starting to crank it back up. We're going to keep an eye on it, but again, it's the worst of times for this to be going on right now. What is their end game? Many people speculate. Is it opening a portal? What is it doing? And I guarantee you that it's nothing that's good for mankind. But we're watching it, you watch it. It's a heads up, be safe.
What was that man talking about? He is saying that the Illuminati tech company called CERN is making the force field around Earth weaker so that Earth is attacked with more solar radiation. Earth has been getting attacked with solar radiation over and over since the 400-year slave prophecy came to an end in 2019. The first seal from the solar radiation was COVID-19. COVID-19 is solar radiation poisoning. Now CERN, and we have all these volcanoes exploding and all these earthquakes happening. And now CERN is about to make our Earth's force field weaker and cause more solar radiation to be able to get in. Solar radiation is already coming in, but they're going to open the door and allow more to come in. And it's going to cause more skin burns. But these skin burns are going to be so bad, it's going to cause melting skin lesions, which will make people look like zombies. And he also said the radiation will burn up crops, burn up plants, which means we're going to have a famine, which means there won't be any food. And we're already in an inflation prophecy, meaning there's not enough truck drivers and there's not enough stuff stocked to get goods around. Toys and food and clothes, everything. But when all the farms start burning up from solar radiation and there's no food, like no vegetables and stuff like that, and the cows are going to get hungry and get sick. So we're not going to have meat, we're not going to have vegetables, and people are going to start looking like zombies because their skin's going to be melting. And they're going to start turning into cannibals because there's not going to be any food and they're not prepared. And that's when the rich Illuminati are going to run to their bunkers. And that's when the purge is going to start. The electricity is still going to be on. But once the 144,000 awaken through my Facebook partnership, my Facebook Boost promotion video partnership, which has over 1 million views already. So that means the 144,000 are somewhere amongst that 1 million group of people who have watched my videos. And the Bible prophecy says after the 144,000 are sealed, which means after they awaken to the truth, during the awakening, the 4 angels will let the 4 winds of each of the corners of the earth attack Earth. Those 4 winds is the solar wind. And CERN is about to let the solar wind come into Earth. They call the solar wind radiation. So it's all a prophecy getting ready to happen. But the thing is, the God who created Earth and his son Satan, they are helping the Illuminati and CERN technology do this. Because Yalda Bayoff has to kill 6 billion people, just like he killed the majority of the people during Noah's flood, just like he killed the majority of people in Sodom and Gomorrah. He's about to kill the majority of people on earth because they don't follow him, even though he wants them to worship him. I don't worship him either, but I have protection from the Messiah because I follow the Messiah and his pre-existent father. The rest of the world, I guess, good Christians and good Muslims and good Hindus, y'all, the Bayoff will protect them, I guess, but they ain't getting in the Messiah's 1,000-year party city. They're going to be stuck outside with the murderers, the criminals, the people who practice witchcraft. They're going to be all stuck outside in a wasteland, the zombie wasteland, while we awakened ones who follow the Messiah's 22 laws right now during the awakening are partying in the Messiah's 1,000-year party city. And the Messiah is not white Jesus. The Messiah is not Muhammad. The Messiah is not Buddha. The Messiah is King Yahusha, the pre-existent son of the